Hey guys, and welcome back. In today's video I'd love to show you 3 different ways of how to reduce and hopefully prevent hand cramp while crocheting. So let's jump right in. My first tip is to invest into a handled hook, an ergonomic hook. The clover ones are my personal favourite. Now this one I recently received as a Christmas gift, so I've not used it yet, and it's a 4mm, same as the one that I always use. And the best thing with these is the more you use them, the more they mould to your hand, as you can see with my personal favourite hook here. It is moulded perfectly to my hand from years of use. So if you haven't tried a handled hook, I highly recommend just get one and see how it works for you. It doesn't have to be the most expensive one, just see how it works. I know when I made the switch from a normal hook to a handle, it took me a few weeks to get used to it, but now I've never looked back, and this hook is my favourite hook of all time. I use it on a daily basis. I love it. So for my second tip, I would recommend trying out a pair of compress gloves. Now, when I first heard about these, I first read about them and I read all the reviews from fellow crafters, both knitters and crocheters. I felt it was too good to be true. But I thought, what the heck, let's buy a pair, let's try them out and see how well they work for me. So usually when I crochet for a long period of time, I get really bad cramp just down here, down my thumb, and sometimes it spreads to my wrist. So I thought, you know what, these say that they help, so let's give them a whirl. And you know what, I'm really glad that I did try them. They're very easy to put on, you can feel the relief straight away, and they are surprisingly pleasantly warm as well. So straight away I can feel a nice comforting pressure down here across my knuckles and down here on both hands. And the best thing is, I can still crochet perfectly fine while wearing them. Sometimes I need to change how I hold my yarn just because it can't slide over my finger well enough, but it's all trial and error with that. So if you do struggle with hand cramps, highly recommend trying out a pair of these compress gloves. They really do help me not only prevent but also relieve cramps, especially when I've had a really long crochet session. And now the third and final way that I'm going to discuss with you today is a very simple one, and that's just very carefully, very easily massaging all the knuckles on whichever hand hurts. I mean, I'm not a masseuse, I have no qualifications in it. It's just a few of my crocheting friends told me that this can really help with the cramps, and it does. And especially here, they always say pinch nice and tight up and down the hand, and a stress ball as well. Keep the muscles working, keep them nice and squashy, and it's that kind of movement that prevents in the wrist as well. That's how I've always found it, but especially this movement here really helps with my wrist pains after crocheting. And also on this hand as well, it's just nice to stretch out and give it a good rub after so many hours of crocheting. So there we go, there's a couple of methods that will hopefully help prevent and ease aches and pains caused by crocheting. I hope that you've learned a couple of tips and tricks from this, and I really hope that you don't suffer from aches and pains while crocheting. It's horrible. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.